Okay, quick announcement before we get into the video. The Chrome Metal Sonic, there's an issue with that quest. More specifically, the fact is if you already have the skin, you do not get an additional reward. It's just the red rings, that's it. You end up unlocking the skin twice, which kind of sucks because if you go back to past events, they kind of give you more rings, more red star rings for having the skin already. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that in the suggestion tab in the Discord and see if that changes eventually. But yeah, let's just go right into the video. What up, everyone? Welcome back to Sonic Speed Simulator. And wow, this event was interesting to say the least, mainly for all the tasks you had to do. But yeah, there you go. I got me holographic Metal Sonic. Here's a few of the rewards you're gonna see. It's wow, this event was something else. Gonna be honest, compared to all the other past events, this one gonna say was pretty interesting. It's also kind of upsetting for one of the tasks, and just because of how easy it is if you had a tornado. We'll get more into that into the video. I did pick up the Chrome Tornado for this. It was much cheaper than the golden one that was used to be previously available in the podiums, but so I just bit the bullet, picked it up, and wanted to see how much of a difference it made, especially for one specific task. But other than that, we will be getting into what chows you should be trying to get during this event if you want the premium option. We do have those chows already leveled up, max, and which one is more beneficial for you per se. And then we're also going to be going through, of course, tips, tricks, things you can do to get through this event. Mainly, if you're going to be doing this event, what you guys need the most is magnets. Either if you have the infinite magnet perk already on, or as many magnet chows as you can, because it makes a big difference in this video. Your energy for your boost is maintained and always replenished when you pick up rings. So magnet makes a big difference. You get as much magnet as possible. That's what I'm going to say. So let's get into the first part of this video, which would be about chow. Before that, go over here and put down this redeem code. That's right, gotta get red rings. You're going to end up with 500 red star rings by using this code. So make sure you guys do that, especially before the end of the month. I forgot when this expires. I haven't done it yet, but definitely do this. All right, once you got it, you're gonna get your 500 plus, and not to mention in this event you also get another 500. That's 1,000 red rings, which is perfect for leveling up any chow you need. Okay, now back to the chows. Okay, so for the holographic chow, this is the chow I recommend. You will see the price later on. This will be the cheapest chow to purchase with Robux, but this is the chow you need. The reason why is the enchantment, which is the event's enchantment. So if you remember the Rouge quest with Rouge, you get like 1 scrap to, she needs like 1,000 scraps, 2,000 scraps or whatever. With every 1 scrap you pick up with this chow equipped, it will now add an additional 5. So that'll be 6 scraps you have for every 1 you pick up, or depending on if you destroy some of the bots, you end up with either 10 or you can go almost up to 15 with some of those bots. So basically this kind of speed up those type of events, which you guys should be looking forward to. Okay, besides that chow, this is what we have for the podium sales. These sales are pretty interesting. Unfortunately, I already have these skins, so no point jumping in. I did pick up the Chrome Metal Sonic chow. As you can see right here, look at this, the holographic chow. It is dirt cheap, easy to get. That's one I recommend. For the Chrome Metal Sonic chow, I did pick it up because I need more luck, especially for cheaper vending machine purchases. Although I have already 83 billion rings, so that kind of defeats that purpose. But that chow, I wouldn't recommend getting it over this holographic chow, because the holographic is a lot more important. It helps you clear events faster and get through it more easily, especially when it comes to just collecting so much event items, like those event scraps or coins, or I don't know, ice cream, eggs, any of those stuff where it involves you, hey, find this item 1,000 times. This is what you need to actually get through it a lot easier. Even if you can't afford the $4.99 and you could just get the one, because it does make a difference at the end of the day, especially if you could just level it up. Now, as for the other chow, the Amy chow was a lot more better because it did offer max damage and luck at the same time. So unfortunately, if you weren't able to get a trail up, you have Amy, which can help compensate for the lack of that max damage trail. So here's the task for the events. This is really interesting. It's all about boost and fall time. And I mean, you're going to be boosting a lot. And that's why I said magnet is the most important enchantment you can have equipped, either infinite or any magnet childs with magnet on them, because you're going to need a lot, especially for boosts. Now for fall time, that one personally bothers me. It does a lot, and I'll get into it once we get to that segment. But for now, we're going to be switching over and focusing on the boost time and tips and locations where you guys need to go for that. Okay, so here we go. The 3 main places I'll recommend are always Green Hill, Lost Valley, and New York City. New York, of course, being the best place to go at to do this because there's an abundance of rings, especially on the top track above with the green rings on it. That's the best spot. But the other 2 are for players who haven't accessed New York yet. You can go to Lost Valley, which honestly has this wooden path right here. Follow it all the way down. Offers a lot of rings, so you can maintain a boost for a long time. As for Green Hill offers one specific route just wrapping around the map. I will show that in a bit for you to see, but it also makes it a lot easier. You want areas with a lot of rings in order for you to maintain your boost as much as possible without it running out. You're constantly replenishing that energy with the rings. You're gonna see right here, I'm holding the boost for a while until I hit something. So this is a terrible example right here for Green Hill. But we're gonna go further along here. Let's pass this out. Once we get on this ridge, just hold the boost. You're gonna see that this boost is gonna keep going and going and going. The best part about this is right now it stopped, but after this loop, watch it go and go, and it's gonna keep going, and it's not gonna stop. Look how long this boost is holding. If you can pick a track or a route that has enough rings for you to keep maintaining a boost like this, you'll be able to clear the event insanely fast. It only took me about an hour and a half, and that's mostly because I have the infinite magnet ring, make it easier. These top tracks right here with the green XP rings in New York are perfect for this as well, if you can maintain it. I gave up a bit staying on the top tracks because I kept falling off, but maintaining it is very crucial, especially for this event if you're going to do this in New York. But anywhere else is just efficient and fine. There really is no rush to complete these events as quickly as possible, but it's important to just get it through. All right, now we're going to airtime. Airtime is something else. Okay, so this is about how much time you stay in the air before touching ground or rail or anything. So best thing about it is get to the highest point possible and use your boost to extend your airtime and drag it across the map. The worst part about this is the fastest way to do it is with the tornado. That's it. That tornado they have right there is literally the fastest way to complete this event. You flying this plane in a circle is enough for you to generate the time needed as airtime. It doesn't count as you touching the ground. You're just flying. So that's you technically still in the air, and it counts, which is kind of insane to me because they never released the base tornado as a free event or a way to get it. My idea was, hey, release it in Lost Valley for Tails mission as a reward from Tails, because it makes sense. Tails gives you the tornado as a reward, and then you go on to Emerald Hill. It never happened. We never got the base, but we're still getting premium tornadoes released. We had the gold for a while, then it was removed, which was extremely expensive, and now we have the chrome, which is supposedly 50% faster, and I don't even have another tornado to test that out with, but it's there. And it's nuts because you guys are gonna watch this. I'm gonna drop, and you're gonna see how much this goes by and how much of that airtime I get just from dropping off of this, for just going in a circle. I have somebody in the Discord who messaged me and said they just did macro keys for this. I was actually just holding down the left stick on my controller and just like, hey, I'm just gonna keep on going and turning into a circle and just wiggle a little bit around and see what happens. But this, I don't know. This was kind of upsetting because of how much easier it made it. Instead of going up to a high point and dropping down, originally planned, just doing this makes it a lot easier, which is kind of frustrating because it's not easily distributed. Look at this. I went up by 500. That is insane. I just don't know. Oh god. Okay, so if you want to collect your rewards and you were holding out at the end like I did, you just go to show completed, go to holographic medal, and then you could claim all your rewards. Or we'll let you know right now, if you already have the Metal Sonic Chrome skin, you won't get additional rings, red rings, like in past events. They'll just give it to you twice. No, you won't have 2 of them in your menu. It'll just say you just unlocked it, even though it was already unlocked, which is kind of disappointing because they in the past have been good with, hey, if you already got this skin, we'll give you an additional reward. I want them to keep re-releasing old skins and make it more available, especially to newer players. Newer players should be having more access to skins. Not everything should be premium or purchased or should be held for legacy players. I don't believe in that. Just keep re-releasing old skins, make it more available. But for those players who already have it, I think it's really important that they just change the award out just for them. Like, here's some red star rings because you already had this skin. That way they could pad out the rewards. So instead of me ending up with 10 rewards like you would get here, I ended up with 9 because technically one of them I already had. Again, I will go to the official Discord, put a suggestion, see what they say about it, if anything changes. But I mean, that's just about it. There's really not much I could say about it. This was an interesting event, especially for airtime and boost. I didn't mind boosting for as long as possible. It did, you know, help me look for tracks, which is important because, you know, when it comes to boosting, it helps a lot in time trials. So if you could space it out for your boost in order to get rings during those boosts to maintain a longer boost, it's kind of a smart way to go about it, especially for game mechanics. But that being said, the airtime was the most troubling one for this, especially how easy it was solved just by making a purchase for a tornado. When it's kind of sad when they should have just gave a tornado out for free for everyone. At least the base tornado. Base tornado, give it out for free for everybody. Don't hold on to that. It should be re-released because it used to be a part of a little mission that everyone can do. And then yeah, that's it really. This is I don't mind the skin. I like the skin. Looks nice. But yeah, that's all I can really say about this event, guys. This is a pretty interesting event. I have my first tornado. Yay. Is it great? From my understanding, it's pretty good. It auto targets all the mobs, the moto bots, the egg bots in New York, every badnik it auto targets, so I could just fire away, which is very easy, especially for those missions when it comes to you shooting them down, breaking them down, or running around the whole city or zone just to destroy 100, 200 of them. It should speed that up, and it's gonna be kind of upsetting for me, honestly, because again, I'm gonna go on a tangent about that, but this is what it is, guys. So as you can see, I already had Chrome Metal. He's there, and then here's the Holo Metal Sonic, which just looks like a little rainbow shiny version of Chrome. Not a fan. I mean, honestly, I got the skin, yay. Not a really fan of it. The Chrome Blur Trail is not that better than the other ones. Again, I have the top trail, so not much going on with it. Paradox Prism, and even the Tails Blur Trail is better than the Chrome Blur Trail. So if you have that one, use it. I will let you know in the past events, especially for Tails, Sailor Tails is what you guys should be using for these events, because Sailor Tails is honestly has the magnet ability, and that's the one you should stick with, especially for this event. Other than that, this is pretty much it. I am still working on my Tears of the Kingdom video. I got a couple of them, some of them involving exploits, money farm, rupee farming. I got one just making crazy inventions. The game is amazing. I've been focusing that a lot, but should be rolling out content soon, especially this weekend on that. Some fun ideas, and hopefully I can do some misadventure videos too for you guys, just to pad out between updates of Sonic Speed Simulator. All right, so stay fast. I'll see you guys next time, and catch you later.